Welcome to this guided meditation for lucid dream induction, a sleep story designed to help you gently drift into a profound, restorative slumber where the boundaries of your imagination dissolve and you awaken to the boundless potential of your deepest dreaming mind. Settle now with exquisite comfort into the soft embrace of your chosen space, allowing the cushions or the mattress beneath you to cradle your form, supporting every curve, every contour, as you feel your body grow wonderfully heavy, wonderfully soft, exquisitely still. Feel the subtle, ambient temperature of the air as it caresses your skin, a whisper-soft touch that invites you deeper into this moment of profound tranquility, letting go of any lingering sensations from your day, releasing all expectations, simply allowing yourself to be here now in this utterly safe and sacred space. Begin by bringing your gentle awareness to the very crown of your head, that delicate space at the apex, feeling for any subtle tensions that might still reside there, perhaps a faint tightness, a residual sense of holding, and with a soft, silent breath, merely observe it without needing to change a thing, simply acknowledging its presence. Imagine now, with the tender kindness of your own inner gaze, a wave of profound relaxation, warm and soothing, beginning to gently unfurl from that highest point, like the slow, deliberate opening of a pristine, luminous flower, its petals made of pure, unconditional calm. Feel this warmth, this exquisite softness begin to cascade downwards, slowly, so very slowly, over your scalp, dissolving every tiny knot of tension, easing every single hair follicle, softening the skin, allowing everything to surrender into a state of deep, effortless peace. Notice the subtle release, perhaps a gentle tingling sensation, a warmth spreading, as if the very fibers of your being are letting go, one by one, releasing their hold, growing wonderfully light, yet simultaneously deeply weighted, sinking into the soft support beneath you. Now, allow this benevolent wave of pure relaxation to continue its unhurried descent, moving gracefully down into your forehead, smoothing away any faint lines, any lingering creases of worry or thought, as if a painter's softest brush is gently stroking across a canvas, creating an expanse of perfect, unblemished serenity. Feel the muscles around your temples soften, melting, releasing, as if a soft, internal warmth is spreading outwards, creating a sensation of wide-open, boundless calm. Witness with your inner eye how the skin here becomes exquisitely smooth, supple, profoundly relaxed, as if bathed in the gentlest moonlight, erasing all traces of effort, all sense of strain. This profound relaxation now drifts, with such deliberate slowness, into the delicate muscles around your eyes, those precious windows to your soul, inviting them to fully release their hold, to soften behind your closed eyelids, feeling them grow wonderfully heavy, deeply quiet, resting effortlessly within their sockets. Imagine the softest velvet blanket settling over each eyelid, adding a comforting, gentle weight that signifies pure, unburdened rest, allowing the muscles behind them to loosen, to spread, to completely surrender, letting all the seeing and perceiving of the day simply fade into a gentle, internal darkness, a sanctuary of stillness. Allow this profound ease to flow like a silken river, downstream into your cheekbones, softening the contours of your face, relaxing the muscles in your cheeks, feeling them grow wonderfully pliant, wonderfully soft. Feel the gentle release in your jaw, that often held place of subtle tension, inviting it to completely unclench, letting your upper and lower teeth gently separate, creating a tiny, spacious gap that signals a complete letting go. Notice how the hinges of your jaw feel loose, wonderfully free, unburdened, allowing the entire structure to soften, to relax, to hang effortlessly, as if all the unspoken words, all the silent pressures, have simply dissipated into the quiet air around you. Your tongue, too, now finds its natural resting place, soft and broad within your mouth, detaching from the roof, simply settling, allowing itself to be utterly still, utterly at peace. Observe the delicate skin around your lips, softening, relaxing, releasing all expressions, all efforts, allowing them to remain slightly parted or gently closed, in a perfect posture of restful neutrality, absorbing this deep and pervasive calm. From your jaw, this exquisite wave of relaxation now flows, with the most gentle and unhurried grace, down into your neck, that vital bridge between mind and body, softening the powerful muscles that support your head, allowing them to lengthen, to broaden, to release all traces of strain. Feel the weight of your head, so wonderfully heavy, sinking into the soft support beneath it, as if the very vertebrae of your neck are gently elongating, creating space, inviting a profound sense of ease. Notice the subtle warmth spreading across the nape of your neck, down the sides, feeling every sinew, every fiber, every delicate nerve ending, surrendering into this deepening tranquility, becoming wonderfully supple, wonderfully yielding. Then this wave of calm expands like a gentle ripple on a placid lake, outwards into your shoulders, those broad, strong structures that often carry the burdens of the day, inviting them to fully drop, to melt away from your ears, releasing their silent vigil, their unspoken responsibilities. Feel them soften, broaden, sink downwards and outwards, as if they are simply dissolving into the surface beneath you, growing wonderfully heavy, wonderfully relaxed, completely unburdened. Imagine a warm, golden light infusing your shoulders, washing away every last particle of tension, leaving only a vast, expansive sense of freedom and weightlessness. This deep, pervasive relaxation now continues its gentle journey, flowing downwards into your upper arms, spreading through your biceps and triceps, softening all the muscles, releasing any stored strength or effort, allowing them to feel wonderfully pliant, wonderfully heavy, resting fully and completely. Then it moves into your elbows, those delicate joints, allowing them to gently release any stiffness, any lingering resistance, becoming wonderfully fluid, wonderfully soft. The sensation of profound calm continues its unhurried descent into your forearms, feeling the muscles here, the tendons, the delicate bones, all softening, all relaxing, growing wonderfully heavy, wonderfully still, as if every fiber is sighing a silent sigh of pure relief. Notice the subtle weight of your arms now, resting upon the surface beneath you, a profound sense of groundedness, of absolute stillness, as if they are perfectly at ease, perfectly at peace. And now, this deep relaxation flows with exquisite slowness into your hands, those remarkable instruments of connection and creation, softening every muscle, every tendon, every delicate bone in your palms, in your wrists, feeling them grow wonderfully supple, wonderfully pliant, releasing all holding, all gripping. Feel the subtle warmth spreading through your hands, a tingling sensation, as if fresh, vibrant energy is flowing through them, carrying away any last vestiges of tension, leaving them feeling wonderfully light, yet deeply weighted, utterly relaxed. Then, one by one, allow your awareness to gently touch each individual finger, starting with your thumb, feeling it soften, release, grow wonderfully loose. Then moving to your index finger, inviting it to relax. Then your middle finger, then your ring finger, and finally your little finger, until every single digit feels completely unburdened, exquisitely soft, perfectly at peace, gently curled or softly extended, just as they wish to be in this moment of perfect rest. Take a moment now to simply observe your body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers, feeling this profound sense of deep, expansive relaxation that has settled within you, a quiet, soothing presence. Notice how your breathing has naturally begun to deepen, to lengthen, to slow, without any conscious effort on your part, simply observing the gentle, rhythmic rise and fall of your chest and abdomen, a quiet, internal tide that ebbs and flows with perfect harmony. Feel the soft intake of air as it gently enters your nostrils, perhaps a subtle coolness, then moving down, filling your lungs with fresh, vital energy, and then the slow, effortless release, a soft sigh of warmth as the air departs, carrying away any remaining trace of tension, leaving you feeling ever more deeply settled, ever more profoundly at peace. There is no need to control your breath, no need to change it in any way. Simply allow it to flow, to move, to breathe you in its own perfect rhythm, a natural, soothing lullaby that guides you deeper and deeper into this profound state of rest. Now, let this exquisite wave of relaxation continue its unhurried descent, flowing downwards into your chest, softening the muscles around your ribs, inviting your sternum to feel wonderfully soft, wonderfully open, releasing any constriction, any tightness, allowing your heart space to feel profoundly expansive, profoundly calm. Feel the gentle, rhythmic expansion and contraction of your chest with each effortless breath, a subtle, undulating motion that resonates with the deepest peace within you. Then, this wave of calm moves gracefully into your abdomen, softening the muscles around your belly, allowing your stomach to feel wonderfully relaxed, wonderfully supple, releasing any holding, any clenching, as if all internal processes are slowing, settling, finding their perfect equilibrium. Imagine a soft, internal warmth radiating from your core, spreading outwards, dissolving any last vestiges of tension, leaving you feeling wonderfully light, yet wonderfully grounded, utterly at ease. From your abdomen, this deep relaxation now flows outwards into your hips, those strong, foundational structures, inviting them to fully release, to broaden, to soften, sinking wonderfully heavy into the surface beneath you, letting go of all support, all effort. Feel the muscles in your glutes softening, spreading, releasing their hold, becoming wonderfully pliable, wonderfully relaxed, as if they are melting into the gentle embrace of the earth below. Notice the deep sense of release in this area, a profound letting go, as if all the accumulated sitting and standing, all the movements of the day, are simply dissolving into pure, unadulterated rest. This comforting warmth then begins its slow, deliberate descent down your upper legs, flowing through your thighs, softening the powerful quadriceps and hamstrings, inviting them to release all stored energy, all lingering tension, becoming wonderfully heavy, wonderfully pliant, wonderfully still. Feel the weight of your thighs sinking deeply into the support beneath them, a testament to the profound relaxation that now permeates every cell, every fiber of your being. This wave of pure calm now gently washes over your knees, those remarkable joints, inviting them to release any stiffness, any resistance, becoming wonderfully soft, wonderfully fluid, effortlessly at ease. And then it continues its unhurried journey down your lower legs, flowing through your calves, softening the muscles, releasing any tightness, any residual strain, allowing them to feel wonderfully pliable, wonderfully heavy, wonderfully still. Feel a subtle warmth spreading through your shins, through your calves, a gentle tingling sensation that signals a complete and utter release, a profound surrender to this deepening state of relaxation. Notice the beautiful, perfect weight of your lower legs, resting gently, completely at peace. And now, finally, this exquisite wave of relaxation flows with the most deliberate slowness into your ankles, those delicate yet strong connections, inviting them to release any tension, any stiffness, becoming wonderfully flexible, wonderfully soft, perfectly at rest. Then it moves into your feet, those remarkable anchors to the earth, softening every muscle, every tendon, every delicate bone in your arches, in your heels, in your soles, feeling them grow wonderfully supple, wonderfully pliant, releasing all holding, all gripping. Feel the subtle warmth spreading through your feet, a gentle tingling sensation, as if fresh, vibrant energy is flowing through them, carrying away any last vestiges of tension, leaving them feeling wonderfully light, yet deeply weighted, utterly relaxed. And then, one by one, allow your awareness to gently touch each individual toe, starting with your big toe, feeling it soften, release, grow wonderfully loose, then moving to your second toe, inviting it to relax, then your third toe, then your fourth toe, and finally your little toe, until every single digit feels completely unburdened, exquisitely soft, perfectly at peace, gently curled or softly extended, just as they wish to be, in this moment of perfect rest. Now take another long, unhurried breath, simply observing the gentle rise and fall of your body as you feel this profound, expansive calm permeating every single cell, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. You are wonderfully heavy, wonderfully soft, exquisitely still, completely at peace. Your body feels like a vessel filled with warm, liquid calm, wonderfully buoyant, yet deeply grounded, utterly secure. And as you rest here, in this beautiful, soft stillness, allow your mind to gently observe your breath once more, noticing its effortless rhythm, its soothing cadence, a natural symphony of tranquility that continues to carry you deeper and deeper. And now, as you rest in this profound state of peace, imagine you are standing at the very top of a beautiful, softly lit spiral staircase, exquisitely carved from a warm, deep, ancient wood, polished to a gentle sheen that reflects the soft, ambient light. The air here is subtly scented with something incredibly calming, perhaps a whisper of sandalwood or a hint of night-blooming jasmine, a fragrance that invites a profound sense of safety and belonging. You can feel the smooth, cool surface of the first step beneath your bare feet, a solid and comforting presence. And as your gaze follows the graceful curve of the staircase downwards, you notice that each step is illuminated by a tiny, glowing orb of gentle, golden light, casting soft, elongated shadows that dance with a slow, hypnotic rhythm. There is no rush, no urgency, only an infinite expanse of time. With each breath, you feel yourself drifting a little further into this visualization, a little deeper into comfort. Now, with a gentle, silent intention, you begin to take your very first step downwards, feeling the subtle sensation of your foot lifting, the soft shift of your weight, the exquisite slowness of the movement, as if time itself is expanding, stretching to accommodate every micro detail. Your foot descends slowly, calmly, towards the next step, and as it makes contact, you feel the smooth, cool wood beneath your sole, a gentle pressure, a solid reassurance, a grounding sensation that only deepens your peace. The sound, if there is any, is merely a whisper, a gentle sigh of wood meeting skin, almost imperceptible, a quiet affirmation of your journey. And with that single step, you feel yourself sinking just a little deeper, the relaxation expanding, permeating even more profoundly through your feet, through your ankles, up into your calves. You take another gentle step, the second step downwards, feeling the effortless lift of your other foot, the graceful arch of its movement through the soft, ambient air, the subtle play of shadows as your leg extends, descending with such deliberate, unhurried grace. As your foot meets the next step, you feel that same cool, smooth, reassuring sensation, a profound sense of solidity beneath you, anchoring you, grounding you, as if the very staircase is welcoming you, embracing you, carrying you deeper into its tranquil core. With this step, you feel the relaxation in your lower legs, intensifying, softening, becoming even more pliant, even more at ease. Each downward movement is a deliberate, unhurried release, a conscious choice to surrender, to let go, to sink into a state of exquisite, weightless peace. You continue to descend slowly, calmly, one step at a time, each movement an act of profound self-care, a gentle lullaby for your entire being. As you take the third step, then the fourth, then the fifth, you notice the subtle shift in the air around you, becoming even softer, even more still, as if the very atmosphere is deepening its embrace, growing wonderfully heavy, wonderfully peaceful. The golden light from the glowing orbs seems to grow a little softer, a little more diffused, creating an ethereal glow that bathes the winding staircase in an otherworldly radiance, inviting your eyes to simply rest, to absorb the gentle beauty without effort. With each descending step, you feel a profound sense of quietude settling upon your mind, upon your heart, as if the worries of the world are simply dissolving, like mist in the morning sun, leaving behind an expansive canvas of pure, unblemished serenity. Every muscle in your body, from your forehead to your toes, now feels even softer, even more deeply released, as if you are gently floating downwards, suspended between the steps, held by an invisible, tender force. Your shoulders are wonderfully broad, wonderfully low, completely unburdened. Your arms are wonderfully heavy, wonderfully still, resting in perfect peace. Your hands and fingers are exquisitely soft, exquisitely relaxed, completely unclenching. Your chest feels wonderfully open, wonderfully free, expanding and contracting with that effortless, natural rhythm of your breath. Your abdomen is wonderfully soft, wonderfully supple, completely at ease. Your hips are wonderfully wide, wonderfully grounded, sinking into pure stillness. Your thighs, your calves, your feet, your toes, all wonderfully heavy, wonderfully pliant, wonderfully deep in their release. As you continue your gentle descent down the softly lit spiral staircase, step by unhurried step, perhaps you notice the subtle patterns in the ancient wood, the grain telling a timeless story, the smooth curves worn by countless journeys of peace, each detail inviting your gaze to linger, to soften, to simply absorb the quiet artistry. The air around you feels even more exquisitely soft now, carrying an even fainter, more ethereal scent. Perhaps the gentle, grounding aroma of damp earth after a warm summer rain, or the subtle, purifying essence of distant pine, a fragrance that speaks of profound natural harmony, a deep connection to the earth's tranquil heart. Each time your foot makes soft contact with a step, the pressure feels exquisitely gentle, a mere whisper of connection, yet deeply grounding, deeply reassuring, like the softest touch on a loved one's hand. And with each step, that golden light from the glowing orbs seems to subtly deepen its hue, shifting from a bright, warm gold to a richer, more profound amber, then to a soft, luminous rose, and finally to a deep, calming violet, enveloping you in a spectrum of soothing colors that wash over your entire being, gently cleansing, gently restoring, guiding you ever deeper into a state of unparalleled calm. You are now many, many steps below where you began, the journey having expanded time, stretching moments into eternities of peace. The very air around you feels different now, not just softer, but subtly denser, almost like a warm, comforting liquid, enveloping your entire form, holding you gently, securely, as you continue your unhurried descent. This sensation of warm, liquid peace begins to permeate your entire body, seeping into every pore, every cell, every fiber, so that you no longer just feel the warmth. You are the warmth. You are the peace. Your skin feels exquisitely soft, wonderfully pliable, as if it has become one with the gentle, flowing energy that surrounds you, dissolving any remaining boundaries between yourself and this profound, enveloping calm. Imagine now this exquisite sense of warmth and softness expanding even further, like a gentle, silken cloud, now beginning to form beneath your feet, not just a staircase, but a buoyant, supportive field of pure, distilled tranquility. You feel the subtle sensation of your feet lifting from the last step, no longer needing its physical support, as you are now gently, effortlessly suspended, floating downwards, so very slowly, through warm, colored clouds. These are not clouds of the sky, but clouds of pure consciousness, soft and yielding, shifting in their luminous hues from the deepest, most calming indigo, through a spectrum of serene lavenders, into the softest, most tender shades of rose and peach, then fading into an ethereal, shimmering pearl white. Feel the wondrous buoyancy that now cradles your entire body, a sensation of weightlessness, yet also a profound sense of being utterly held, utterly safe, completely supported by this soft, ethereal embrace. Each breath you take is now infused with the essence of these calming clouds, the air entering your lungs feeling exquisitely soft, exquisitely pure, expanding your chest with a profound sense of peace. And then, as you release your breath, you feel yourself drifting just a little further, sinking a little deeper into the gentle, yielding softness of this radiant, inner cloudscape. The light here is diffuse, pervasive, emanating from every surface, a gentle, comforting luminescence that invites your eyes to rest, to close completely, allowing your inner vision to take over, to perceive with a deeper, more intuitive knowing. The whispers you hear now are not just sounds, but resonant frequencies of peace, soft, gentle hums that vibrate through your very being, a soothing chorus of tranquility that sings you deeper and deeper into profound rest. There are no edges here, no hard surfaces, only an infinite expanse of soft, yielding comfort, a boundless ocean of serenity. You feel your entire body softening, dissolving, becoming one with this gentle descent, this blissful surrender. Your entire being is imbued with an unconditional positive regard, a deep and knowing sense that you are cherished, you are valued, you are utterly safe in this vast, benevolent space. This profound sense of self-worth is not something you strive for. It simply is, radiating from your very core, an inherent truth that cradles you as you float, effortlessly, deeper and deeper. As you continue to float, so gently through these warm, colored clouds, imagine that with each soft, silent breath, you are releasing any final vestiges of conscious thought, any lingering concerns, letting them dissipate like wisps of mist, dissolving into the vast, expansive canvas of your inner world. You are simply drifting, held in a profound embrace of absolute stillness, absolute peace, allowing your mind to become wonderfully receptive, wonderfully open, a soft, fertile ground for the seeds of beautiful dreams. You are now poised at the very threshold of your dream space, feeling the gentle, almost imperceptible shift in the atmosphere, a subtle tingling in your awareness, as if a veil of fine, shimmering silk is being drawn aside, revealing an infinite expanse of creative potential. In this sacred space, you are preparing to awaken within your dream, to consciously know that you are dreaming, to experience the boundless freedom that awaits you there. Hold this intention gently within your heart, like a soft, glowing ember, knowing that it will guide you, illuminate your path as you step into the vibrant tapestry of your nocturnal world. You possess infinite control, a boundless capacity to shape your reality, to sculpt the very fabric of your dreamscape with the power of your imagination, with the silent intention of your magnificent mind. You are the architect, the artist, the storyteller of this unfolding narrative. And every thought, every feeling, every gentle desire holds profound creative power within this wondrous realm. As you transition now effortlessly from this state of profound relaxation into the vivid landscape of your dreams, allow yourself to notice, with a quiet curiosity, the subtle details, the shifting forms, the impossible beauty that will soon surround you. Perhaps you will glance down at your hands as if for the very first time, and observe the delicate play of light upon your skin, the intricate lines of your palms, the unique contours of your fingers. You may notice how these details subtly shift and shimmer, transforming their appearance, revealing the fluid nature of this dream reality. Or perhaps you will find yourself in the presence of an ancient timepiece, its face adorned with symbols and numbers that dance and change with your shifting focus, reminding you that time itself is a malleable construct within this boundless space. Each observation, each gentle moment of noticing, serves as a soft whisper, a knowing reminder that you are lucid, you are aware, you are consciously present within your dream. This inner knowing, this deep sense of empowerment, is a warm, comforting presence within you. You are completely safe, completely secure, utterly at home in this realm of infinite possibility. Trust your intuition, trust your creative impulses, for they are the compass that guides you, the brush that paints your dream. You are awakening now, not to the world outside, but to the magnificent world within, a world where your consciousness is sovereign, where your every intention manifests with effortless grace. Prepare to journey, to explore, to simply be in a space that is entirely yours, a reflection of your deepest, most beautiful self. Let any lingering conscious thoughts simply dissipate, like morning mist, as you drift further and further effortlessly into the gentle embrace of the dream. Your mind is an open, receptive canvas, ready to receive the vibrant colors, the exquisite textures, the resonant sounds of the world about to unfold. You are now ready to dream consciously and beautifully with profound peace. And so, with a soft, almost imperceptible shift, you find yourself not on a solid pathway, but walking across the clouds, your bare feet making the most delicate, silent contact with a surface that is both yielding and surprisingly firm, like compacted, ethereal snow, yet with the comforting warmth of sun-drenched velvet. The air around you, infused with the last, lingering blush of a magnificent dusk, carries a subtle coolness, a refreshing touch against your skin, yet it feels simultaneously thick with a kind of ancient, palpable energy, a sense of profound stillness that vibrates just beneath the surface. Each step you take feels incredibly light, almost as if you are barely touching the surface, yet you are grounded, utterly stable, supported by this boundless, cloud-woven landscape. You glance down, observing the gentle pressure of your foot as it sinks ever so slightly into the pearlescent surface of the cloud island beneath you, then springs back, leaving no trace, no imprint, as if the very fabric of this dream world effortlessly restores itself, continuously renewing its pristine beauty. The subtle sensation of this yielding, yet supportive, texture beneath your soles sends a wave of comforting awareness through your entire body, reminding you of the fluid, responsive nature of this wondrous realm. The light that bathes this expansive sky world is a symphony of muted, deepening hues, a painter's dream palette stretching across an endless canvas. To your left, where the sun has just dipped below the horizon, the sky still burns with a profound, bruised orange, bleeding into streaks of molten gold and fiery rose, each pigment bleeding into the next with a gentle, unhurried grace. Yet directly above you, and stretching towards the right, the sky deepens into an exquisite indigo, almost violet, a rich, velvety expanse dotted with the first, hesitant pinpricks of emerging stars, like distant, silent diamonds scattered across an infinite dark cloth. Shadows here are not sharp and stark, but soft, elongated, diffused, playing across the undulating surfaces of the cloud islands, creating subtle valleys and peaks of darker, richer cloud stuff that invite your gaze to linger, to explore their gentle contours, their mysterious depths. You notice how the edges of the cloud islands themselves are subtly illuminated from within, a faint, internal luminescence that gives them a living, breathing quality, as if they are quietly pulsing with their own ancient, mystical light. The very air seems to hum with this ethereal glow, a silent symphony of light that cradles your senses. As you continue your effortless journey across this breathtaking twilight landscape, your gaze is drawn with an irresistible, gentle pull towards a remarkable sight. There, just a few paces before you, floating serenely in the deepening twilight, is a stone not of earthly rock, but of a substance that seems to be woven from solidified moonlight and ancient dream stuff. It is roughly oval in shape, perhaps the size of a large shield, its surface exquisitely smooth, yet etched with intricate, swirling patterns that resemble an ancient, forgotten script. The stone itself glows with a faint, internal silvery light, illuminating the words carved into its surface, words that appear to be written in a language that feels both utterly alien and profoundly familiar, speaking directly to a deep, resonant part of your soul. You feel a gentle inclination, a quiet curiosity to approach this floating stone, to let your gaze settle upon those mysterious etchings. With a soft, internal intention, you take a single, unhurried step closer, feeling the familiar, gentle give of the cloud surface beneath your foot, followed by the comforting spring back, a movement that is now entirely natural, entirely harmonious with this dream reality. As you draw nearer, your senses become exquisitely attuned to the subtle details. The faint, silvery light emanating from the stone itself feels cool to the eye, yet profoundly calming, illuminating the depths of the etched lines, allowing you to trace their intricate paths with your inner vision. The very air around the stone feels slightly different, perhaps a whisper of ancient, resonant energy, a subtle vibration that thrums in the space between you and the floating artifact, a feeling of gentle, knowing power. As you come to a soft stop just before the stone, close enough to discern the delicate curves and angles of the etched script, you find yourself utterly captivated. The words, though initially unreadable in a conventional sense, seem to speak to something deeper within you, perhaps a forgotten memory, a latent understanding, stirring a profound sense of wonder and quiet anticipation. You observe the quality of the light upon the stone's surface, noticing how the subtle silver glow seems to pulse, ever so faintly, in harmony with your own relaxed breath, illuminating the words with an almost living quality. Now, with a quiet, focused intention, you direct your gaze towards a specific cluster of these etched symbols, choosing a particular pattern, a unique arrangement of lines and curves, allowing your mind to gently center upon it. You do not strain, you do not force. You simply allow your attention to softly settle, like a feather drifting onto a still pond. As your focus deepens, not with effort, but with a profound, gentle curiosity, you become aware of a subtle shift, a delicate, almost imperceptible transformation occurring before your very eyes. The lines of the chosen symbols begin to subtly undulate, to soften, to reform, ever so slightly, as if they are made of liquid light, responsive to the very intention of your gaze. A sharp, angular line might gently curve, a closed loop might subtly open, a straight stroke might acquire an elegant, new flourish. This transformation is not abrupt or jarring, but a graceful, slow unfolding, a testament to the responsive nature of this dream world. You watch with serene fascination as these subtle changes continue, perhaps the symbols deepening in color, from a faint silver to a richer, more profound moon gold, or acquiring a new iridescent sheen that shimmers with all the colors of the fading dusk. Each small alteration feels like a whispered communication, a gentle affirmation of your profound connection to this dreamscape, a confirmation that your conscious presence, your focused intention, has a direct, palpable effect on the very fabric of this reality. You feel a quiet surge of empowerment, a knowing that your awareness is a creative force, shaping the dream as you dream it, effortlessly, beautifully. This gentle shift in the etched words evokes a deep sense of quiet awe within you, a profound appreciation for the interactive nature of this realm, reinforcing the boundless control you possess, simply by being present, simply by intending. As you gently withdraw your focused intention from the etched words, allowing them to settle back into their original, or perhaps slightly altered, form, you become aware of another sensation, a subtle yet profound input from your surroundings. Carried on the evening breeze, which now feels a little cooler, a little more distinct against your skin, you begin to hear whispers. They are not harsh or jarring, but incredibly soft, almost ethereal, like the rustling of ancient, silken leaves, or the distant, melancholic sigh of an unseen ocean. The breeze itself is a gentle caress, flowing over your face, through your hair, carrying with it a faint, clean scent, perhaps of distant, rain-kissed earth, or the pure, unburdened aroma of open air, a fragrance that speaks of vast, untamed spaces and profound stillness. These whispers are not distinct voices, but rather fragments of sound, delicate murmurs, like half-remembered melodies, or words uttered just beyond the edge of understanding. They ebb and flow, rising and falling with the gentle undulations of the twilight wind, seeming to come from all directions at once, yet with a profound sense of intimacy, as if they are speaking directly to some deep, resonant part of your inner being. You perceive subtle intonations, delicate shifts in their cadence, a gentle quality that feels ancient, wise, and profoundly calming. There is no urgency in these whispers, only a profound, timeless presence, a quiet hum of existence that fills the vast, open spaces of this cloud world. With a soft, internal question, a gentle thought, a quiet inquiry about the nature of this place, or perhaps simply a silent, accepting wonder, you allow your mind to drift, to settle into the stream of these ethereal sounds. You find yourself subtly, almost imperceptibly, posing a gentle query within your inner landscape, not a spoken word, but a silent intention, a soft yearning for understanding. And as you do, you become aware of a remarkable phenomenon. The whispers, which were before like an undifferentiated chorus, begin to subtly shift their pattern, their rhythm, their very texture. Perhaps a particular fragment of sound now seems to repeat, echoing the tone of your unspoken question. Or maybe the subtle cadence of the whispers takes on a new, almost melodic quality, a harmonious response that resonates with the quiet peace of your thoughts. You might perceive a gentle crescendo, a soft surge in their volume, followed by a delicate fading, as if they are directly acknowledging your internal presence, your conscious inquiry. The quality of the breeze itself seems to respond, perhaps growing momentarily softer, or carrying a slightly different, more resonant hum in perfect synchronicity with the nuanced unfolding of your inner dialogue. It's as if the very air, the very essence of this dream is listening, is responding, gently affirming your presence, your conscious engagement. This intimate feedback, this subtle, knowing response from the environment further deepens your sense of connection, your awareness of your own power to shape and interact with this dream world. You feel a quiet thrill, a profound sense of empowerment, yet it is utterly calm, utterly peaceful, a deep knowing that you are truly awake within this dream, that every aspect of this world is a reflection of your own magnificent consciousness. As you continue to absorb the gentle, responsive whispers carried on the twilight breeze, your gaze drifts across the undulating landscape of the Cloud Islands, observing the endless variety of forms and textures. Some islands appear like vast, solidified banks of deepest indigo, their surfaces feeling dense and ancient, perhaps like finely ground pumice beneath your bare feet, carrying a subtle, earthy scent, even here in the sky. Others shimmer with an iridescent quality, like colossal, opalescent pearls, their surfaces feeling impossibly smooth and cool, almost liquid to the touch, reflecting the deepening colors of the sky in a kaleidoscope of soft, moving light. The spaces between these islands are not empty voids, but filled with swirling, translucent mist, like slow-moving rivers of pure, distilled light, through which distant cloud formations appear and disappear with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm, offering tantalizing glimpses of worlds yet to be explored. You notice now, embedded within the yielding, pearl-white surface of a cloud island directly before you, a magnificent crystalline structure. It rises from the cloud, not abruptly, but as if it has grown organically from its very essence, a magnificent natural formation. Its form is intricate and complex, resembling a colossal geode that has burst open, revealing countless facets within. The crystal is not uniform in color, but seems to capture and refract all the ambient light of the dusk, shifting from deep violet at its base, where it meets the cloud, through serene blues and soft lavenders, culminating in delicate rose gold at its uppermost spires. Each facet is polished to an impossible perfection, catching every stray glimmer of the fading light, reflecting it inwards, creating an internal luminescence that seems to pulse with a slow, deliberate heartbeat, a living beacon in this twilight realm. The very air around this crystalline marvel feels charged with a subtle, palpable energy, a clean, almost electric tang that invigorates your senses without disturbing your profound sense of calm. You feel a gentle, yet undeniable pull to explore this wondrous structure, to approach its luminous depths, to understand its silent song. Yet, at the same time, there is a deep, comforting stillness that invites you to simply linger where you are, to allow the scene to unfold around you, to simply absorb its quiet beauty without needing to move, without needing to act. This is the delicate balance of the dream, the invitation to both exploration and serene observation, and you feel the freedom to choose, to simply allow yourself to be guided by your deepest, most tranquil impulse. For this moment, you choose to linger, to allow the scene to unfold, taking another slow, deep breath, allowing the calming rhythm of your body to further ground you in this beautiful awareness. Your gaze, soft and unfocused, now settles upon the crystalline structure, allowing its subtle, internal light to wash over you, a gentle balm for your inner eye. You observe how the internal light of the crystal seems to subtly shift, to deepen its hues, to intensify its glow, not because of any direct intention from you, but simply because you are present, simply because you are observing it with such profound peace and acceptance. The delicate colors within its facets seem to swirl and merge, creating intricate patterns of light that dance and reform, like a slow-motion aurora borealis captured within solid form. This passive observation itself becomes an act of profound engagement, deepening your connection to the dream, enriching your experience without any need for external action. As you linger in this state of peaceful observation, you feel a gentle internal stir, a quiet, knowing impulse to connect more intimately with the crystalline structure, not through physical touch, but through the pure, focused intention of your mind. There is no effort, no strain, only a soft, clear thought, a gentle desire to see if your focused intention can alter its appearance, or perhaps its light emission. With the utmost care, with the same serene focus you applied to the etched stone, you direct your gentle awareness towards the largest, most luminous facet of the crystal, feeling your internal gaze settle upon it like a beam of soft moonlight. As your quiet intention settles upon that single facet, you become aware of a subtle, yet profound shift. the specific facet you are focusing upon, which previously glowed with a soft lavender light, begins to subtly deepen its hue, shifting slowly, gracefully, towards a richer, more profound indigo, almost a deep midnight blue, as if it is absorbing the essence of the twilight sky and resonating with your internal calm. The light emanating from this particular facet seems to intensify, becoming a little brighter, a little more potent, yet it remains wonderfully soft, wonderfully soothing, never harsh or overwhelming. It's as if the very crystal is responding to the quiet power of your thought, acknowledging your presence, reflecting your internal state. You feel a subtle, almost imperceptible warmth emanating from the crystal, a gentle pulse that resonates with your own inner calm, affirming this profound connection. This sensation is not tactile, but energetic, a subtle vibration that thrums through the air, reaching you, embracing you, letting you know that your intention has been received, acknowledged, and gently manifested. You watch with serene fascination as the change continues to unfold, the indigo growing deeper, the light becoming more profound, for as long as your gentle focus remains. Then, as you softly release your conscious intention, allowing your mind to relax its singular focus, you observe the facet gracefully shifting back, slowly, deliberately, towards its original lavender hue, or perhaps lingering in a slightly new shade, subtly altered by your interaction, holding the memory of your gentle touch. This graceful, effortless responsiveness of the dream world further deepens your sense of empowerment, your quiet understanding of the boundless creative potential that resides within you, an awareness that permeates every aspect of this wondrous dream. You feel a profound sense of calm satisfaction, a deep knowing that you are truly the master of this dream, shaping its reality with your every gentle thought. The crystalline structure now radiates a slightly different energy, subtly altered by your interaction, yet its serene beauty remains, perhaps even enhanced by this shared moment of connection. You are now acutely aware of the delicate interplay between your consciousness and the environment, a seamless dance of creation and experience that unfolds with effortless grace. As you continue to simply be, allowing the soft, luminous beauty of the crystal to wash over you, you observe now, subtly embedded within the cloud island beneath you, a curious, ancient timepiece. It is not a clock of gears and hands, but rather a unique sundial, crafted not from stone, but from solidified starlight, its surface shimmering with an ethereal, silvery glow. Its gnomon, the shadow casting part, is a slender, elegant spire of what appears to be pure, condensed moonlight, rising gracefully from its circular base. The markings on its face are not numbers, but intricate, swirling symbols, perhaps pictograms of forgotten eras, celestial constellations, or mystical runes that pulse with a faint inner light. This timepiece is nestled comfortably within the yielding, soft surface of the cloud, its presence both ancient and entirely natural, as if it has always been there, patiently observing the passage of dream time. You feel a gentle inclination to direct your soft gaze towards this unique sundial, allowing your eyes to gently settle upon its face. As you do, you notice the shadow cast by the spire of moonlight. It is long and elegant, stretching across the shimmering surface, indicating a time that feels both familiar and utterly unknown. The quality of this shadow is unlike any you've seen. It seems to possess a subtle luminescence of its own, a faint, ethereal glow that delineates its edges, making it stand out against the soft, radiant face of the sundial. The air around the sundial feels ancient, still, almost as if time itself has slowed in its presence, allowing for a deeper, more profound observation. With a quiet, conscious thought, a gentle intention, you allow your gaze to settle more deeply upon the sundial's face, specifically on the elegant shadow cast by the moon spire. You are simply observing, not trying to force anything, but rather allowing your awareness to become wonderfully receptive, wonderfully open to the subtle shifts of this dream reality. And as your gentle focus deepens, you become aware of a profound, yet effortless phenomenon. The shadow begins to subtly bend, to slowly, gracefully arc and lengthen, or perhaps to shorten and broaden, as if it is not responding to the movement of a celestial body, but directly to the subtle nuances of your own inner gaze, your internal perception of time. You watch with serene fascination as the shadow stretches, perhaps extending further along the sundial's face, passing over several of the intricate symbols, which now seem to glow with a slightly intensified light as the shadow washes over them, as if recognizing its passage. Then, with a soft, internal thought that time might slow, or that time might move with playful fluidity, you witness the shadow subtly retracting, drawing back with an exquisite slowness, or perhaps even skipping over certain symbols, dancing and swaying in response to your quiet, internal suggestion. This is not a forced manipulation, but an effortless, graceful co-creation, a testament to the boundless fluidity of this dream realm, and to your intrinsic power within it. The symbols on the sundial's face, touched by the shifting shadow, now seem to respond with their own subtle changes. As the shadow bends and moves, perhaps a symbol that once depicted a crescent moon now subtly morphs into a full, luminous orb, or an abstract swirl of light takes on the distinct form of a soaring bird. Each transformation is quiet, graceful, and utterly compelling, a visual whisper that affirms your profound influence over the very essence of time and perception within this dream. You feel a deep sense of wonder, a quiet knowing that you are deeply connected to the pulse of this world, able to gently guide its elements with the softest stir of your conscious awareness. This effortless control over time's representation further deepens your sense of confidence and self-worth, for you are truly unbound by conventional limitations here. As your gaze gently lifts from the responsive sundial, still shimmering with its newfound, subtle luminescence, you become aware of a different feature in the sprawling landscape of Cloud Islands. To your far left, where the bruised orange of the fading sunset still paints the horizon, a series of doorways appear, seemingly carved from the densest, most ancient cloud matter. They are not grand or ornate, but rather simple, rectangular openings, perhaps a deep charcoal gray in color, set into what appears to be massive, vertical banks of solidified mist. Each doorway seems to lead into an unknown space, a quiet invitation to discovery. The air around these doorways feels slightly different, a subtle draft, a faint whisper of air currents moving through unseen passages, carrying with it a faint, clean scent, perhaps of elemental purity, or the subtle aroma of cool, damp cloud vapor. You feel a gentle, guiding intuition to move closer to these doorways, to observe their silent invitation. With your customary soft, unhurried steps, you glide across the yielding cloud surface, the familiar sensation of buoyancy and support beneath your feet, bringing you closer to the first of these enigmatic portals. As you approach, you notice the subtle variations in the texture of the cloud matter forming the doorway frame. Some sections appear smooth and polished, like ancient, weathered stone, while others are rougher, resembling layers of compacted, fibrous mist. The threshold of the doorway is seamlessly integrated with the cloud island, offering no obstruction, simply an opening into what appears to be a deep, shadowed chamber. You pause just before the first doorway, allowing your gaze to penetrate the darkness within, curious about what lies beyond. At first glance, the interior appears to be a simple, empty room, its walls of the same dark cloud material, its floor seamlessly connected to the threshold. It feels vast, yet comforting, a space of quiet potential. You absorb the visual details, the depth of the shadows, the subtle texture of the inner walls, the sense of cool, contained air that wafts gently from within. With a soft, internal thought, a gentle, conscious intention, you allow your gaze to briefly shift away from the doorway, perhaps to glance at the cloud island beneath your feet or the deepening twilight sky for just a fleeting moment. It is a moment of deliberate, gentle redirection of your attention, a soft act of detachment. And then, with the same unhurried ease, you allow your eyes to drift back to the very same doorway, allowing your focus to settle once more upon its opening. And there, a profound, yet effortless transformation awaits. The interior of the room has subtly, gracefully changed. What was once an empty chamber might now reveal a collection of luminous, ancient scrolls, their parchment glowing with a soft, internal light, resting upon a pedestal of solidified starlight. Or perhaps the room now holds a tranquil pool of shimmering, silver water, its surface perfectly still, reflecting the distant, emerging stars with exquisite clarity. The subtle scent of the air from within the doorway might also have shifted from elemental purity to a faint, sweet aroma of lotus blossoms, or the crisp, invigorating scent of a mountain spring. This alteration is not jarring or abrupt, but a seamless, fluid transition, a soft morphing of reality that feels entirely natural within this dream realm. You feel a quiet sense of profound wonder and deep satisfaction at this effortless manifestation, this clear confirmation of your lucid awareness. The gentle shift in the doorway's contents further reinforces your understanding that you are not merely observing this dream, but actively participating in its creation, gently guiding its unfolding narrative with the soft power of your conscious thought. Each glance away, each redirection of your attention acts as a subtle reset, allowing the dream to reform and present a new possibility, a new facet of its boundless nature, all in perfect harmony with your inner being. You feel truly empowered, truly free, enveloped in a deep, nurturing knowing that this world is infinitely responsive to your presence, to your intention, a beautiful, personal sanctuary of profound self-discovery. As you linger before the responsive doorways, absorbing the gentle magic of their shifting contents, you feel a renewed sense of profound peace and unconditional self-acceptance. Every aspect of this dreamscape is a testament to your innate creativity, to the boundless potential that resides within your waking dream. Now, with a soft, internal nudge, you decide to gently move past these doorways, allowing them to quietly recede from your immediate awareness, continuing your exploration across the Cloud Islands. You feel a natural, almost magnetic pull to explore the expansive, twilight-kissed terrain, to discover more of the subtle wonders that lie ahead. The act of choosing to move, of setting a gentle internal intention to continue your journey, is effortless, a graceful flow of conscious awareness into gentle action. You feel the familiar, comforting sensation of the cloud surface beneath your bare feet as you begin to walk once more, each step feeling lighter, more buoyant, as if you are gliding rather than stepping. The soft, ambient light of dusk continues to evolve. The fiery oranges and bruised purples of the horizon now deepening into richer, more profound indigos and velvety blacks, studded with an increasing number of brilliant, shimmering stars. The air, though still cool and pure, now carries a new, subtle fragrance, a delicate, ethereal sweetness, perhaps reminiscent of night-blooming flowers that exist only in dreams, or the subtle, purifying scent of distant, mystical herbs, an aroma that invites a deeper sense of tranquility and ancient wisdom. As you drift gently forward, your gaze softly sweeps across the horizon, and you notice a tranquil, shimmering pool of water, nestled within a hollow of a particularly large, gently undulating cloud island. This pool is not a typical body of water. Its surface is perfectly still, reflecting the deepening twilight sky and the emerging constellations with an exquisite, mirror-like clarity. The water itself appears to be of an impossible depth, a liquid darkness that seems to absorb the remaining light, yet its surface shimmers with a subtle internal luminescence, a faint, silvery glow that pulses with a gentle, hypnotic rhythm. The edges of the pool are soft and undefined, melting seamlessly into the cloud matter around it, as if the water itself is woven from the same ethereal substance as the sky islands, a liquid dream. You feel a soft, gentle inclination to approach this tranquil pool, drawn by its profound stillness and its mesmerizing reflection. Your steps remain unhurried, graceful, as you drift closer, feeling the subtle shift in the cloud texture beneath your feet as you near the water's edge, perhaps becoming slightly cooler, slightly firmer, a gentle transition that signals your approach. As you come to a soft stop at the very brink of the pool, you observe the water's surface from this new, closer vantage point. The reflection of the sky is now even more vivid, more immediate, a perfect, inverted world of stars and deepening twilight hues, utterly captivating in its stillness. The air here feels slightly cooler, imbued with the pure, clean essence of water, a refreshing touch against your skin, a subtle counterpoint to the lingering warmth of the clouds. With a soft, internal curiosity, you allow your gaze to settle upon your own reflection in the perfectly still surface of the water, a shimmering image that mirrors your serene presence. You observe the subtle contours of your face, the gentle expression of peace that rests upon your features, the way the soft, twilight light plays across your form. You notice the attire you are wearing, perhaps a garment of soft, flowing fabrics, its colors muted and harmonious with the dreamscape around you. You take in every detail, every nuance of this reflected self, allowing your awareness to simply be without judgment, without expectation. Now, with a soft, conscious intention, you allow your gaze to subtly shift away from your reflection, perhaps to the intricate patterns of the stars above, or to the undulating surfaces of the distant cloud islands, for just a fleeting moment. It is a moment of gentle redirection, a soft release of direct focus. And then, with the same unhurried grace, you allow your eyes to drift back to the tranquil pool, allowing your gaze to settle once more upon your reflection in its shimmering surface. And there, a profound, yet effortless transformation unfolds. Your reflection in the water has subtly, gracefully changed. What was before a familiar garment might now be replaced by flowing robes of a deep, celestial blue, adorned with shimmering, starlit embroidery that seems to pulse with an inner light. Or perhaps your reflection now wears a simpler, more elemental attire, woven from pure, pearl-white cloud silk, its texture appearing impossibly soft, impossibly light. The subtle expression on your face might also have shifted, perhaps a hint of an ancient smile, or a gaze of profound, knowing wisdom that was not there before. This alteration is not jarring or abrupt, but a seamless, fluid morphing, a soft, graceful unfolding of possibilities that feels entirely natural within this dream realm. You feel a quiet surge of profound wonder and deep delight at this effortless manifestation, this clear confirmation of your lucid awareness and boundless creative power. The gentle shift in your reflection further reinforces your understanding that you are not merely an observer in this dream, but an active participant, able to subtly reform and present new aspects of yourself with each gentle glance, each redirection of your attention. Each time you look, a new facet of your dream self is revealed, a new potential brought to life, all in perfect harmony with your deepest, most authentic being. You feel truly empowered, truly free, enveloped in a deep nurturing knowing that this world is infinitely responsive to your presence, to your intention, a beautiful, personal sanctuary of profound self-discovery. As you absorb the quiet magic of your shifting reflection, feeling the deep sense of empowerment that resonates through your entire being, you feel a gentle inclination to move once more, to allow your journey across the Cloud Islands to continue. This gentle pull to explore is not an urge, but a soft, guiding intuition, an invitation to further discovery. Yet, even with this gentle desire to move, there is an equally comforting stillness that surrounds you, inviting you to linger, to allow yourself to simply be, to let the scene unfold around you with its own exquisite timing. You embrace this duality, this freedom of choice, knowing that in this dream, every impulse, every quiet desire is perfectly valid, perfectly supported. For this moment, you choose to gently linger by the shimmering pool, allowing yourself to fully immerse in the profound peace of its reflections. Your gaze drifts from your subtly altered reflection to the inverted sky, watching the nascent stars intensify their brilliance in the liquid mirror. Each tiny point of light, a distant, silent beacon in the vastness. The air here by the pool feels exquisitely pure, carrying a delicate, almost metallic tang, a clean essence that invigorates your senses with its profound freshness. Yet it remains wonderfully soft, wonderfully still. You feel a deep, resonant calm permeating your entire being, a profound sense of belonging within this extraordinary twilight realm. As you absorb the deep tranquility of the moment, you become aware of another subtle detail in the immersive soundscape around you. Beyond the soft whispers carried on the breeze, beyond the gentle hum of the crystalline structure, you begin to discern a faint, melodic echo, a sound that seems to emanate from the very depths of the Cloud Islands themselves. It is not a distinct tune, but rather a sequence of rich, resonant notes, like ancient chimes made of solidified starlight, or the distant, harmonious thrumming of colossal, unseen strings. These sounds rise and fall with an exquisite slowness, their rhythm perfectly synchronized with the gentle undulations of your own effortless breath, a profound and soothing resonance that permeates the expansive quiet. You allow your awareness to gently drift, to settle into the stream of these ethereal, melodic echoes, letting them wash over you like a warm, comforting wave. The quality of these sounds is both profoundly grounding and beautifully elevating, a symphony of the dream world that speaks directly to the deepest peace within you. You perceive the subtle shifts in their timbre, the delicate overtones that shimmer at the edges of hearing, creating a tapestry of sound that feels both ancient and utterly new. a timeless melody that whispers secrets of the universe, secrets that only your dreaming mind can truly comprehend. With a soft, internal thought, a gentle, conscious intention, you allow your mind to briefly connect with the source of these melodic echoes, to gently inquire about their origin, their purpose. You do not strain, you do not force, but rather allow your inner curiosity to gently unfold like the silent opening of a nocturnal flower. And as you do, you become aware of a subtle yet profound shift in the quality of the sounds. The melodic echoes, which were before a diffuse harmony, begin to subtly coalesce, to organize themselves into a more discernible pattern, a gentle, repeating motif that feels uniquely resonant with the quietude of your own inner questioning. Perhaps a particular sequence of notes now seems to repeat, echoing the gentle rhythm of your unspoken thought. Or maybe the subtle timbre of the echoes takes on a new, almost conversational quality, a harmonious response that resonates with the depth of your internal exploration. You might perceive a gentle intensification, a soft surge in their volume, followed by a delicate fading, as if they are directly acknowledging your internal presence, your conscious inquiry. It's as if the very soundscape of this dream, the very essence of the Cloud Islands, is listening, is responding, gently affirming your presence, your conscious engagement. This intimate feedback, this subtle, knowing response from the environment further deepens your sense of connection, your awareness of your own power to shape and interact with this dream world. You feel a quiet thrill, a profound sense of empowerment, yet it is utterly calm, utterly peaceful. A deep knowing that you are truly awake within this dream, that every aspect of this world is a reflection of your own magnificent consciousness. The melodic echoes, now subtly altered by your gentle interaction, continue to resonate through the vast, open spaces of the Cloud Islands, a beautiful and continuous lullaby that accompanies your journey. You feel yourself sinking even deeper into this profound state of peace, utterly relaxed, utterly present, fully aware of the boundless creative potential that surrounds you. As you continue to simply be, allowing the harmonious echoes to wash over you, a gentle, internal stirring guides your attention to a particular cloud island in the middle distance. This island appears different from the others. It is not merely a soft, undulating mass, but possesses a more defined structure, almost like a colossal, ancient ruin emerging from the mists. Its surface is a deep, stony gray, textured with countless eons of dream weathering, giving it a gritty, enduring quality. There are subtle, almost imperceptible pathways that seem to wind across its vast expanse, inviting your quiet contemplation. You feel a soft, unhurried intention to begin your gentle journey towards this particular cloud island, drawn by its enigmatic presence and its promise of ancient secrets. The sensation of moving is effortless, a graceful glide across the yielding, yet supportive, cloud surface beneath your feet. Each step is more like a silent push, propelling you forward with an exquisite slowness, allowing you to absorb every subtle shift in the dreamscape as you approach your destination. The ambient light of dusk continues its serene descent, the vibrant colors of the horizon now softened to profound, velvety blues and deep violets, the emerging stars glistening with increasing intensity, like countless scattered jewels across the infinite canvas of the sky. The air, though still cool and pure, now carries a faint, earthy scent, mingled with a subtle mineral tang, as if you are approaching a place of ancient, solidified matter, a place where time has etched its silent stories into the very fabric of the cloud. As you draw closer to the ancient, gritty cloud island, you begin to discern more specific details of its surface. It appears to be composed of layers of compressed, solidified mist, hardened over eons into a substance resembling dark, polished slate, yet retaining a subtle, yielding quality underfoot. You can perceive subtle veins of lighter, almost crystalline material running through its dark surface, glittering faintly with captured starlight, like intricate pathways of pure energy. The texture of this island is unlike any you've experienced before. It feels incredibly ancient, profoundly resilient, yet holds a deep, quiet energy that resonates with a sense of enduring wisdom. You pause just at the edge of this vast, dark cloud island, allowing your bare feet to make first contact with its distinct surface. The sensation is one of gentle firmness, a palpable solidity that offers a profound sense of grounding, a stark yet comforting contrast to the softer, more yielding clouds you have traversed. There is a subtle, almost imperceptible vibration that thrums beneath your soles, a quiet resonance that seems to emanate from the very core of this ancient cloud matter, speaking of forgotten ages and untold stories. The air here, immediately above this gritty island, feels slightly denser, perhaps a little cooler, carrying a more pronounced scent of damp earth and distant, weathered stone, a fragrance that evokes a sense of deep time and enduring resilience. As you gently step onto the surface of this ancient cloud island, your gaze is drawn to a scattering of crystalline stones nestled softly within its dark, yielding expanse. These are not ordinary crystals. They are miniature cosmoses, each one filled with the captured light of countless dusks, ranging in form from smooth, polished ovals to intricate, many-faceted geometric shapes. Their colors are a breathtaking spectrum of twilight hues, deep indigos, luminous amethysts, soft, ethereal grays, and even flashes of brilliant, icy silver. They lie scattered across the surface, some partially embedded in the dark cloud matter, others resting gracefully atop, each one radiating a gentle, internal glow that seems to pulse with its own unique, silent heartbeat. The air around these stones feels subtly charged, a gentle tingling sensation that invigorates your senses without disturbing your profound peace. You feel a soft, internal inclination to connect with these exquisite crystalline stones, to experience their unique energy. Without lifting a single finger, without any physical effort, you allow your mind to gently choose one of these beautiful stones. Your internal gaze, soft and focused, settles upon a particular amethyst-hued crystal, perfectly oval, radiating a particularly warm, inviting glow. There is no strain, no force, only a quiet, clear intention, a gentle desire to engage with its essence. As your gentle intention settles upon your chosen crystal, you become aware of a subtle yet profound shift. The beautiful amethyst stone, which before pulsed with a soft, steady glow, now begins to subtly intensify its light emission, becoming a little brighter, a little more luminous, its vibrant color deepening to a richer, more profound shade of violet. And simultaneously, you feel a gentle warmth emanating from this chosen crystal, a soft, comforting pulse that spreads outwards through the air, reaching you, embracing you, and then resonating softly within your own being. This sensation is not a physical heat, but an energetic warmth, a subtle, comforting vibration that confirms your profound connection to the crystal, a direct response to your focused awareness. You watch with serene fascination as the crystal continues to glow with this heightened intensity, radiating its unique, amplified energy for as long as your gentle focus remains. This effortless manifestation, this direct, palpable response from the dream environment further deepens your sense of empowerment, your quiet understanding of the boundless creative potential that resides within you, an awareness that permeates every aspect of this wondrous dream. You feel a profound sense of calm satisfaction, a deep knowing that you are truly the master of this dream, shaping its reality with your every gentle thought, your every soft intention. This quiet, knowing power builds your confidence and self-worth, for you are truly unbound by conventional limitations here, perfectly at peace, perfectly in control, perfectly yourself. As you absorb the tranquil power emanating from your chosen crystal, feeling the quiet hum of its heightened energy resonating gently within your own being, you find yourself drawn to another subtle detail in this rich twilight dreamscape. Resting gently beside your chosen crystal, partially nestled within the gritty surface of the cloud island, is a single, impossibly shimmering feather. It is not a feather of any known bird, but a delicate quill of pure, condensed light, its surface iridescent, catching the fading glows of dusk and the emerging starlight, refracting them into a spectrum of soft, shifting hues, from pearlescent silver to ethereal rose, from faint lavender to the deepest, most subtle indigo. The feather itself appears exquisitely soft, wonderfully delicate, yet possesses an inner resilience, a quiet strength that resonates with the enduring nature of this ancient cloud island. Its presence is both fleeting and profoundly significant, a silent invitation to interaction. You feel a gentle, internal inclination to connect with this luminous feather, to experience its lightness, its ethereal quality. Without lifting a single finger, without any physical effort, you allow your mind to gently center upon the feather, focusing your soft, conscious attention upon its delicate form, its shimmering surface. There is no strain, no force, only a quiet, clear intention, a gentle desire to see it move, to guide its trajectory with the power of your thought alone. As your gentle intention settles upon the feather, you become aware of a subtle yet profound shift. The shimmering feather, which before rested perfectly still, begins to stir, to subtly tremble with an almost imperceptible vibration. Then, with an exquisite slowness, it gently lifts from its resting place, detaching effortlessly from the gritty cloud surface, and begins to ascend, rising higher and higher into the twilight air. This ascent is not propelled by wind or an unseen force, but solely by the soft, effortless intention of your magnificent mind. You feel the subtle resonance of its movement, an energetic lift that corresponds directly to the focus of your awareness, confirming your profound connection to this ethereal object. You watch with serene fascination as the feather continues its graceful ascent, drifting upwards with a slow, deliberate elegance, its iridescent surface catching and reflecting the deepening hues of the twilight sky, transforming into a tiny, luminous beacon. You can gently guide its path with the softest stir of your conscious thought, perhaps coaxing it to drift slightly to the left, then to the right, or to pause for a moment in midair, its delicate form suspended in perfect stillness, a silent testament to the boundless power of your lucid awareness. The air around the feather feels subtly altered by its movement, a gentle, almost musical whisper of displaced air. Yet the overall tranquility of the dreamscape remains undisturbed, simply deepened by this effortless act of co-creation. This profound, yet gentle, control over the feather's movement further deepens your sense of confidence and self-worth. For you are truly unbound by conventional limitations here, perfectly at peace, perfectly in control, perfectly yourself, shaping the very fabric of your dream with grace and ease. As the shimmering feather drifts higher, dancing in the air under the gentle guidance of your mind, you feel a renewed sense of wonder and empowerment, a deep understanding of the boundless creative potential that resides within you. The deep, velvety blue of the sky now dominates, dotted with an increasing multitude of brilliant, silent stars, each one a distant sun, a potential new world, casting its soft, ethereal light upon the cloud islands below. The air remains cool, pure, and infused with that delicate, sweet fragrance, now mingled with the subtle, clean scent of starlight itself, a fragrance that speaks of infinite cosmic peace and profound stillness. You allow the feather to gently settle, perhaps drifting back down to rest softly upon the cloud surface near its original position. Or perhaps it dissolves into a wisp of light, leaving behind only a lingering sensation of its ethereal presence. The choice is effortlessly yours, and you observe its quiet resolution with serene acceptance. Your gaze now drifts from the space where the feather danced, and you become aware of another beautiful element unfolding in this tranquil dreamscape. Just a few steps away, directly before you, a delicate, ethereal flower begins to unfurl its petals. It appears to be born directly from the very essence of the cloud, its roots seemingly woven into the soft, yielding substance of the cloud island beneath you. This flower is a magnificent bloom of purest luminescence, its petals a symphony of muted twilight hues, soft lavenders blending into gentle rose pinks, edged with a delicate, shimmering silver. Its form is intricate and perfect, each petal unfurling with an exquisite slowness, revealing a delicate, glowing pistil at its heart, pulsing with a gentle, internal light. The very air around this ethereal blossom feels subtly softer, imbued with a faint, sweet perfume, a fragrance so delicate it seems to be woven from pure starlight and dream essence, a scent that invites a profound sense of inner peace and quiet joy. You feel a quiet, knowing power stirring within you, a gentle impulse to connect more deeply with this exquisite bloom. With a soft, conscious intention, you allow your inner gaze to settle upon the delicate flower, observing its intricate structure, the way its petals gently unfurl, the subtle dance of light across its surface. There is no effort, no strain, only a gentle desire to see it grow larger, to intensify its colors, to enhance its vibrant light. As you softly direct your conscious focus upon the ethereal flower, you become aware of a subtle yet profound shift. The exquisite bloom, which was before a delicate, modest size, begins to gracefully expand, growing larger, its petals unfurling to a more expansive, more magnificent circumference. Simultaneously, its colors become ever more vibrant, the soft lavenders deepening into richer violets, the gentle rose pinks transforming into profound, luminous magentas, and the shimmering silver edges acquiring an almost molten brilliance. The light emanating from its glowing heart intensifies, becoming more potent, more radiant, yet it remains wonderfully soft, wonderfully soothing, never harsh or overwhelming. It's as if the very flower is responding to the quiet power of your thought, acknowledging your presence, reflecting your internal state, blossoming in harmony with your creative impulse. You watch with serene fascination as this exquisite bloom continues to expand, its colors becoming ever more vibrant, its light more potent, for as long as your gentle focus remains. This profound, yet effortless manifestation, this direct, palpable response from the dream environment, further deepens your sense of empowerment, your quiet understanding of the boundless creative potential that resides within you, an awareness that permeates every aspect of this wondrous dream. You feel a deep sense of calm satisfaction, a deep knowing that you are truly the master of this dream, shaping its reality with your every gentle thought, your every soft intention. This quiet, knowing power builds your confidence and self-worth, for you are truly unbound by conventional limitations here, perfectly at peace, perfectly in control, perfectly yourself. And as the magnificent, luminescent flower continues to bloom with such vibrant splendor, radiating its soft, potent light into the deepening twilight, you feel a profound sense of serenity settle even more deeply within your being. Every aspect of this dream, from the gentle clouds beneath your feet to the distant, shimmering stars, is a testament to the exquisite power of your own consciousness, your infinite capacity for creation and profound experience. You are perfectly at peace, perfectly within this moment, surrounded by the boundless beauty of your own inner world, ready to drift further into its gentle embrace. knowing that you are utterly safe, utterly valued, utterly empowered. And as the magnificent, luminescent flower continues to bloom with such vibrant splendor, radiating its soft, potent light into the deepening twilight, you feel a profound sense of serenity settle even more deeply within your being. Every aspect of this dream, from the gentle clouds beneath your feet to the distant, shimmering stars, is a testament to the exquisite power of your own consciousness, your infinite capacity for creation and profound experience. You are perfectly at peace, perfectly within this moment, surrounded by the boundless beauty of your own inner world, ready to drift further into its gentle embrace, knowing that you are utterly safe, utterly valued, utterly empowered. Now, allow your gentle awareness to expand, to encompass not just the radiant flower, but the very air around it, around you. As the flower continues to unfurl, to intensify its soft, pervasive glow, you notice that its luminous essence begins to subtly bleed, to gently diffuse into the atmosphere, becoming one with the cool, pure air that caresses your skin. This light is not a blinding brilliance, but a warm, enveloping luminescence, a soft, ethereal mist of color and peace that begins to gather around you, drawing you deeper into its embrace. The lavenders, the rose pinks, the shimmering silvers, they swirl and merge around your form like a gentle, living aurora, painting the air with strokes of profound tranquility. You feel this luminous mist, this soft, breathing light, begin to gently settle upon your skin, permeating your very being, seeping into every pore, every cell, every fiber, so that you no longer just observe the light. You are the light. You are the warmth. You are the peace. Your skin feels exquisitely soft, wonderfully pliable, as if it has become one with the gentle, flowing energy that surrounds you, dissolving any remaining boundaries between yourself and this profound, enveloping calm. The cloud island beneath your bare feet, which was before a gritty, ancient slate, now begins to subtly soften, to yield even more profoundly, transforming into a surface of pure, compacted starlight, wonderfully buoyant, wonderfully supportive. Each step you take, or even just the subtle shift of your weight, causes a gentle undulation, a soft, rhythmic wave to ripple outwards from beneath your soles, creating tiny, luminous rings of light that slowly expand and then gracefully dissolve back into the ethereal cloud matter, leaving no trace, only a lingering sensation of exquisite responsiveness. The air around you, now thick with this diffused, glowing mist, feels subtly denser, almost like a warm, comforting liquid, enveloping your entire form, holding you gently, securely, as you continue to simply be. This sensation of warm, liquid peace begins to permeate your entire body, seeping into every pore, every cell, every fiber, so that you no longer just feel the warmth. You are the warmth. You are the peace. Your skin feels exquisitely soft, wonderfully pliable, as if it has become one with the gentle, flowing energy that surrounds you, dissolving any remaining boundaries between yourself and this profound, enveloping calm. As you become one with this luminous, enveloping mist, this soft, breathing light, you feel a gentle inclination, a quiet, knowing impulse to allow this profound sense of peace to deepen, to settle into an even more restorative state. This is an invitation not to move, not to act, but to simply surrender, to allow yourself to be carried effortlessly into the heart of profound rest. The whispers on the breeze, which were before distinct fragments, now coalesce into a single, continuous, deeply resonant hum, a lullaby woven from the very fabric of the dream, a soothing chorus that sings you deeper and deeper into profound tranquility. The melodic echoes from the cloud islands now intertwine with this hum, creating a rich, harmonious symphony of sound that gently vibrates through your entire being, silencing any lingering thoughts, dissolving any final distinctions between listening and being listened to. You are simply immersed, held, soothed by this boundless ocean of sound and light. Now, as this serene, luminous mist softly envelops you, imagine that directly before you, where the magnificent flower continues to radiate its gentle glow, a pathway begins to form. It is not a path of solid ground, but a graceful, curving ribbon of pure, liquid light, shimmering with all the hues of the twilight sky, yet wonderfully soft, wonderfully yielding, almost like a flowing river of condensed moonlight. This pathway begins to gently descend, spiraling downwards with an exquisite slowness, inviting you to follow its gentle, hypnotic curve. It feels like an ancient, timeless river, carrying you not to a specific destination, but deeper into a state of profound inner peace, into the very core of restful being. The air around this luminous pathway feels even softer, even more still, as if the very atmosphere is deepening its embrace, growing wonderfully heavy, wonderfully peaceful, a silent affirmation of your unhurried journey. With a soft, silent intention, you allow yourself to gently step onto this pathway of liquid light, feeling the wondrous buoyancy that now cradles your entire body. There is no sensation of weight, no effort required, only a profound sense of being utterly held, utterly safe, completely supported by this soft, ethereal embrace. Your bare feet make the most delicate, silent contact with the surface, a whisper of connection, yet deeply grounding, deeply reassuring, like the softest touch on a loved one's hand. As you gently descend, your entire being feels wonderfully pliant, wonderfully soft, dissolving any last vestiges of conscious effort. Each gentle curve of the luminous path, each subtle shift in its shimmering hues, feels like a lullaby, a silent song that guides you deeper and deeper into profound rest. The light from the magnificent flower, which has so beautifully bloomed, now begins to gently dim, not fading into darkness, but softening into an even more profound, diffuse glow, becoming a backdrop to your descent, a memory of exquisite beauty that resides within your inner eye. The vibrant colors of the twilight sky, too, gently recede, giving way to a more uniform, velvety indigo, dotted with an increasing multitude of brilliant, silent stars, each one a distant sun, a potential new world, casting its soft, ethereal light upon your unhurried journey. You feel a deep sense of quietude settling upon your mind, upon your heart, as if the worries of the world are simply dissolving, like mist in the morning sun, leaving behind an expansive canvas of pure, unblemished serenity. As you gently drift downwards on this river of liquid light, you become aware of a subtle transformation occurring within your own body. Every muscle, from the delicate skin of your forehead to the tips of your toes, now feels even softer, even more deeply released, as if you are gently floating downwards, suspended by an invisible, tender force. Your shoulders are wonderfully broad, wonderfully low, completely unburdened, melting into profound relaxation. Your arms are wonderfully heavy, wonderfully still, resting in perfect peace, their weight absorbed by the gentle current of light. Your hands and fingers are exquisitely soft, exquisitely relaxed, completely unclenching, gently curled or softly extended, just as they wish to be, in this moment of perfect rest. Your chest feels wonderfully open, wonderfully free, expanding and contracting with that effortless, natural rhythm of your breath. Now a soft, continuous sigh of pure peace. Your abdomen is wonderfully soft, wonderfully supple, completely at ease. All internal processes slowing, settling, finding their perfect equilibrium. Your hips are wonderfully wide, wonderfully grounded, sinking into pure stillness, releasing their hold, becoming wonderfully pliable, wonderfully relaxed. Your thighs, your calves, your feet, your toes, all wonderfully heavy, wonderfully pliant, wonderfully deep in their release. Each fiber, each cell, sighing a silent sigh of pure relief, letting go, letting go, letting go. As you continue your gentle, unhurried descent on this luminous pathway, it begins to widen, to open into an even vaster, more expansive space. This is not a cavern or a room, but an infinite sanctuary of pure, distilled tranquility, a boundless ocean of soft, yielding comfort. The light here is diffuse, pervasive, emanating from every surface, a gentle, comforting luminescence that invites your eyes to simply rest, to close completely, allowing your inner vision to take over, to perceive with a deeper, more intuitive knowing. This light is not white, but a soft, shimmering pearl, infused with the faintest whisper of lavender and rose, a color of pure, unburdened peace. In this sanctuary, there is no need for physical support, for you are now gently, effortlessly suspended within the very fabric of peace itself. You feel yourself cradled, held, completely secure, as if floating in the softest, warmest, most benevolent embrace imaginable. The very air around you is thick with this deep, gentle peace, a subtle density that supports your entire form, so that you feel wonderfully buoyant, wonderfully light, yet simultaneously deeply weighted, sinking into a profound stillness. Each breath you take is now infused with the essence of this calming sanctuary, the air entering your lungs feeling exquisitely soft, exquisitely pure, expanding your chest with a profound sense of peace. And then, as you release your breath, you feel yourself drifting just a little further, sinking a little deeper into the gentle, yielding softness of this radiant inner space. The whispers and melodic echoes which accompanied your descent now gently recede, becoming more distant, more ethereal, transforming into a subtle, continuous hum that resonates deep within your own being. A soothing chorus of tranquility that sings you deeper and deeper into profound rest. There are no edges here, no hard surfaces, only an infinite expanse of soft, yielding comfort, a boundless ocean of serenity. You feel your entire body softening, dissolving, becoming one with this gentle descent, this blissful surrender. Your entire being is imbued with an unconditional positive regard, a deep and knowing sense that you are cherished, you are valued, you are utterly safe in this vast, benevolent space. This profound sense of self-worth is not something you strive for. It simply is, radiating from your very core, an inherent truth that cradles you as you float, effortlessly, deeper and deeper. As you continue to float, so gently, through this warm, pearl-white sanctuary, imagine that with each soft, silent breath, you are releasing any final vestiges of conscious thought, any lingering concerns, letting them dissipate like wisps of mist, dissolving into the vast, expansive canvas of your inner world. You are simply drifting, held in a profound embrace of absolute stillness, absolute peace, allowing your mind to become wonderfully receptive, wonderfully open, a soft, fertile ground for the seeds of beautiful, profound dreams. You are no longer needing to actively participate, no longer needing to explore, but simply allowing yourself to be carried gently, effortlessly, into the deepest, most restorative depths of slumber. This is the ultimate surrender, a beautiful letting go as you consciously allow your awareness to gently recede, to dissolve into the boundless potential of your deepest dreaming mind. You are completely safe, completely secure, utterly at home in this realm of infinite possibility. Trust this process, trust this beautiful descent, for it is guiding you towards the most profound, most healing sleep. Let any lingering conscious thoughts simply dissipate like morning mist as you drift further and further effortlessly into the gentle embrace of unconsciousness, into the deepest, most rejuvenating slumber. Your mind is an open, receptive canvas, ready to receive the vibrant colors, the exquisite textures, the resonant sounds of the dreams that will unfold without effort, without conscious intention, simply flowing from the wellspring of your inner wisdom. You are now releasing all conscious control, all effort, allowing yourself to dissolve completely into this profound, soft stillness. You are wonderfully heavy, wonderfully soft, exquisitely still, completely at peace. Your body feels like a vessel filled with warm, liquid calm, wonderfully buoyant, yet deeply grounded, utterly secure. And as you rest here, in this beautiful, soft stillness, allow your mind to gently observe your breath once more, noticing its effortless rhythm, its soothing cadence, a natural symphony of tranquility that continues to carry you deeper and deeper into the most profound, dreamless sleep. Or, if dreams choose to visit, they will be of the deepest peace, the softest light, the most exquisite calm. You are utterly safe, deeply cherished, completely at rest. Let yourself go, deeper and deeper, into boundless peace.